Well, hello everybody. This is the MBL seminar entitled Vicarious Liability, Evolution, Application and the Future. My name's Emma Soul and I'll be presenting this seminar. I'm a practicing barrister with 20 years experience. My practice incorporates personal injury and employment largely. And obviously this seminar will focus primarily on the PI element of things. This talk today will cover four main elements, the largest of which is the first, the evolution of vicarious liability as a concept. So I'll go through there, the policy reasons, the most recent case law on it, and then we'll put that to practice in a worked example. Next, we'll talk through a few practical tips and finish on postulating the question as to what's next for vicarious liability. So starting then with the evolution of vicarious liability, and just to let you know, I'm not going to go back too far in time. I'm really, I suppose, talking about the modern evolution of the concept. So pre-2000s, the test for vicarious liability was the two-stage test that you can see on that slide. So stage one, was there a true employment relationship between D1, so the individual tortfeasor, and D2, the company usually. I'll use the terminology of D1 and D2 throughout this talk. That was a sort of narrow look at the employment relationship, which stemmed from the idea of master and servant. It was very much kept to that discrete and quite tight relationship. If you passed that stage in terms of trying to establish vicarious liability, stage two was whether D1 was acting in the course of his or her employment when he committed the tortious act. And that's essentially where things stood prior to the turn of the millennium. And then things began to change. And by 2012, Lord Phillips, in the Christian Brothers case, and the full citation is on the slide there, memorably described that the law of vicarious liability is on the move. So it's that move that we're going to be exploring a little bit more in this first section of the talk.